We needed that elbow piece because that elbow is going to help us figure out how long our belly is from our belly to our leg. So let's measure it. It's at least one lizard head from elbow to your back leg. So this should be one lizard head right here, or one lizard circle. Go ahead and add this line here. It almost kind of looks like an obtuse angle. You see it? It's not even a curve. It's an obtuse angle. 1, 2. Go ahead and add that obtuse angle. One lizard head away from your elbow. Okay. All right. How thick is this? How thick is this? It's half of a lizard head circle in thickness. All right. This is half. This is half. Okay. So measure half. That's how thick it is. Half. Yeah. That's half. That's his back leg here. You're going to do 2 L's. 1, 2. Daddy L or Mama L and Baby L. But you want to try to stay right between here, the high parts of your L. You want half of a lizard skull for your thickness. Go ahead and put in that tail. Boom. You decide how you want your tail. Do you want your tail curved out? Do you want your tail curved in? You decide the tail. I'm going to zoom out so you can see. Okay. Here's the tail. Okay. This is also half. No, it's 3/4. Right here. From here to here. That's 3/4 of your lizard head. So the bottom of your leg from the L bend is going to be 3/4. See that? 3/4. And you got it. Add those toes. And then we'll fix up that head. Literally, the body of your lizard is one layer of shade. If you're using a micron pen, it's going to be 005, one layer. Feel free to use side diagonal hatch or the technique that we learned in class last week, which is following the body movements. Your spots are going to be 2 layers. You can decide if you want to move up your micron pen scale. If you're using a pencil, just adding the second layer should be enough. I would not increase your pressure with layer number 2 on this one. Let's kind of lengthen that neck. You're going to have kind of like a tilted smile right here. The other leg is hidden behind the body. You're not going to see the other leg. You're only going to have 3 legs visible here. Okay, so lengthen your neck. You kind of got that long neck that enables them to go and bite. Okay, I'm going to draw this here so you can kind of see what's going on here. If you were to split your head in half and have this circle here, this side In quadrant number 2 is going to be your eye. So let me show you. Let me get rid of my markers. Your eye is going to be here. Do an egg shape, add a tilt. Add an additional curved line for the eyelid. Little oval here for your other eye. Okay. And then bring that nose in to help that eye pop out. Get that lizard kind of look that we're looking for. See it? That you might even want to square off your head here, then add your little eyeball right where your head indents. And you have your eye. This is going to be the hardest part. Right here, this little bugger right here. He's so hard to draw. Right? It's because you're dealing with a profile. So shave down that head as much as you need to so you're comfortable with the way it looks. And then erase all your extra line. And you officially have the outline of your animal. If you want, you can move in this direction. Or you can do the side diagonal hatch. But literally, this will be one layer right here. So feel free to add. I'm going to use the cross contour because I think it's really going to help shape his body out. You can use a side diagonal hatch, which is just going in a diagonal, but I really like the shading style because it makes it look more realistic. But you do what's comfortable with you. You only need one layer on here. Space your lines out. Muscle wraps around like that. Okay. Now where your body twists and where the spine blocks the light source, you're going to have layer number 2 right here. I'd continue using the same pen that you're using, 005 for this. Go ahead and add that. If you're using a pencil, add a little bit more pressure. If you feel the 005 isn't working for you, go ahead, bump it up one number and see if you like it that way. I would not go too quickly though. Okay. And if you want the spots, you would add additional layer on those. Obviously, for your shadowy part, you're going to have to add 3 layers for the spots, but everywhere else it's just 2 layers. See? That's it. I would stick with a 005. Stick with a really light pressure if you use. So you're gonna apply even writing pressure here for that dark contact shadow where the body touches the ground. If you're using a micron pen for this area, you're going to want a 08 or a number 8. What is it called? And a really nice strong line for your eye here. You see that? Don't forget your eyeball. Feel free to do a very soft casting shadow here. Only one layer, 005. Very light pencil line. Butterfly kiss it underneath the chin here, okay? You'll really get them to pop.